Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't, like and subscribe. It helps the channel, helps me build everything up. Got my partner in crime here, so we're gonna pick up our engine from the dyno. So stay tuned for that. We got some news for you. This place is out in the boonies. Out here in no man's land. Guys, here it is. Stay tuned. We're gonna see what's going on. Oh, there's the turd. Turd bird. And unfortunately, we don't have any dyno results. Let me explain that to you here in a second.
Hey, it's Tess. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Make sure you're listening around 4:40. I'm going to tell you how you can win Poppyville tickets with Meet and Greet.
Alright guys, so what happened on we weren't here. He hooked this thing up on the dyno and he got it up to temperature, ran the engine, and he made one pull on it and he could hear something like a sticky valve or a valve floating. So what we did, we went ahead and ordered some pack springs for this, and the reason is this thing was making power at 6400 and it was starting to float the valves, and it still had more room there. So we were going to do a spring change. We pulled the valve covers off and realized one of the valves rollers had some blacking on it. So I'm going to pull this thing apart and see why it's not getting any oil. So stay tuned for that. Let's get this thing loaded, get it back down to the shop, pull it apart. No guys, this is not a driveway, but we're almost there. We'll start off by pulling the valve covers. It's always something. And the thing is, you do a budget build, it shows you why you shouldn't. Because you end up doing it twice and buying the right shit the next time, which costs you more. So you might as well just
do it right the first time.
Yeah. This shows you what a budget build gets.
What your grandpa
Issues with brand new
told me
parts.
when I was building my motor. Do it right the first time, you won't have to look back. I remember him saying that.
But the nice thing is be able to dyno them and see that.
Yeah.
Have a good dyno guy that catches it.
Rather than run it on the road and find out you got issues.
Yeah, and you blow it up and it costs you thousands of dollars.
Right.
Here we catch it early, see what the issue is, and kind of go from there. The budget might just got increased. Alright. Let's take a look, see here what we got. He's got these valves held open. It's where he stopped. He was changing the valve springs over to the pack springs, so we do have those on there. Started realizing what looks to be heat and wear. So we'll pull this thing the rest of the way down.
You got that running?
Alright guys, remember what I said about that trick about putting lubricate on top of the gasket to help save the gasket in case there's an issue. Well, we have an issue. some reason we are not getting oil through one of these guys. And I think he had stopped here, I'm assuming. So let's dig into it, see what we can find. Alright, so far here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but what I have going on is I have something inside of this oiling hole. We're going to see if we can extract whatever it is. Let's find out. Alright, so it looks like we got that out of there. Here's what it was, a little piece of metal, two little tiny pieces there. Wasn't allowing oil up through. Luckily, everything looks good. Rockers here. I'm going to double check and inspect everything a little bit closer, but these all look good so far. No burned ends. All the rollers look really nice. Here on my lifters, everything looks good. I might individually disassemble each one and kind of make sure nothing's coming apart inside one of them. Alright, we are back to the dyno. Get ready to unload this thing. Get it inside. Alright, we got this thing unloaded. I didn't have the right piece to get this last spring on. Put air to the cylinder, we'll do that here. Got all the turbo stuff laying here, we're ready to go. So we'll get this thing on the pump and start hooking everything up.